What's poppin', homies? It's your favorite homegirl, Gossip Girl, and today I'm coming in to give you an update on the Kori Gauthier. I think that's how you pronounce her name. Well, I'm just gonna call her Kori G. She was the LSU student that was missing. She's 18 years old, and here's what they're saying: a body found in the Mississippi River in St. John the Baptist Parish was identified Wednesday as Kori, the LSU freshman missing since last week, officials confirmed. She was reported missing 1 week ago after not showing up for class, work, or a doctor's appointment. Earlier that morning, someone had crashed into her car that was sitting empty on the Interstate 10 Mississippi River Bridge, her family later discovered. Baton Rouge police had not made contact with her relatives after responding to the crash and having her car towed from the scene. Instead, relatives tracked her cell phone to a Baton Rouge salvage yard where they found the totaled vehicle. How is it you're not going to try to find out who the car is registered to and not reach out to them? Why would they just take the car? Let me make sure I'm reading that correctly, because that don't sound right to me. So her car was sitting on the bridge. Someone had crashed into her car, but it was empty when they crashed into it. And that happened on the Interstate 10 Mississippi River Bridge. Her family later discovered Baton Rouge police had not made contact with her relatives after responding to the crash and having her car towed from the scene. Wouldn't you try to find out who car it belonged to and try to reach out to someone to let them know, hey, this is a car that's registered in your name. It's out here on the bridge. It's out here just total by itself. But anyway, they tracked her phone. They tracked her cell phone, and it led them to a Baton Rouge salvage yard where they found the total vehicle. The LSU police were leading the search for Kori since then, with help from other local enforcement agencies and many community members who joined in the efforts, which included boats and police dogs, in addition to mounted patrols and people walking the levee. Her family and friends repeatedly asked the public to remain hopeful that she would return safely before confirmation of her death came today. LSU officials said last weekend they did not believe foul play or criminal activity had been involved in her disappearance, a message they reiterated in a statement released to the media. Wednesday evening, officials also said Saturday that cadaver dogs had alerted twice in the same area on the Mississippi River, but that part of the river was 85 to 90 feet deep and conditions were unsafe for the divers to investigate the area. Meanwhile, her disappearance sent shockwaves through the Baton Rouge community where she grew up, graduated from high school, and taught dance classes. Her father remarked on the enormous outpouring support at a gathering last weekend, when the possibility of her safe return still seemed well within reach. I feel so bad for this family. My condolences to them. This is crazy. She was only 18 years old. Only 18 years old. Law enforcement officials said they used cell phone tracking and video footage to compile a timeline of events related to the case. Using that timeline, combined with other evidence, was shared with Kori's parents that were not at liberty to disclose to the public. Out of respect for their privacy, we have concluded that there was no criminal activity or foul play involved. They also offered thanks to a host of law enforcement agencies and other groups that contributed to extensive search efforts. I was really hoping that it wasn't her, but it is. And I don't know. I don't know what to say. She's young. She was only 18. She had a whole life ahead of her. She was in college and stuff like that. She did TikTok, and you see her videos on TikTok. She was always upbeat in a way, you know. She had a boyfriend. Okay, I'm not saying anything about the boyfriend because I don't know him, and we're not going to say he did anything. I don't know, but you know, I hope her parents or law enforcement talked to her friends to see if she was feeling depressed or how was she feeling. You know, was she angry about something? It just doesn't seem right. Like, I don't strike her as a person. I don't know her personally, but and I know pictures can tell a thousand stories, but it just seems like she's not the type to take her life. You get what I'm saying? If that makes sense. It doesn't seem like she would do that, but you just never know these days. And I'm not putting that on her that she did, but what was she doing over there? This is the question I'm asking my head. But why was she over there? Did they even check to see if her car ran out of gas or whatever the case, for it to be just abandoned, you know? And they said there was no foul play or anything going on. So I don't know. This is a very mysterious case. It's very mysterious. I just hope some type of answers. I hope the family will get some type of answers once they do the autopsy and everything and try to find out what was the cause of death. Because that's not out there yet, what the cause of death was. So maybe they'll put it out there, maybe not, you know, but you know, sending prayers to her family, sending prayers to, you know, all the members of the agencies that helped try to find her. And this is the news that everybody is getting. So this is really it's really upsetting because she's so young. And this is happening a lot. A lot of stuff is going on at once. It just seems like it's just, oh, you can't even catch a breath or catch a moment, you know? It's so sad. This is just really sad. All right, you guys. That's all I have for tonight. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Y'all be safe out there. Loving your family members. And I'll talk to you later.